Today, Axel Rudakubana has been sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum of 52 years for the dreadful crimes he committed on the 29th of July 2024 in Park Street, Southport. Firstly, I would like to take this moment to pay tribute to the victims and their families in this harrowing case. They have shown tremendous dignity and composure in the face of unbelievable horror. Many of the cases that we deal with have tragedy, difficulties and traumas, but this is one of the most harrowing that I, as the Chief Crown Prosecutor for this area, have ever come across. On the 29th of July 2024, Axel Rudakubana stabbed and killed 3 young girls at a holiday dance house. He injured 10 other people, 8 of them also young children. Elsie Stankham, B.B. King and Alice De Silva Aguirre lost their lives on a day that should have been filled with happiness for them. When Rudakubana entered the room, they were singing and making friendship bracelets. Axel Rudakubana is a murderer, and utter devastation followed as he acted out a meticulously planned rampage of murder and violence. His purpose was to kill, and he targeted the youngest, most vulnerable, no doubt in order to spread the greatest level of fear and outrage, which he did. 3 days ago, he pleaded guilty to all 16 counts against him, meaning the families of the victims did not have to relive the events of that day in a trial. But he has never expressed any remorse, only cowardice in his refusal to face the families whose lives he has changed forever. This has been an extremely difficult case for the Crown Prosecution Service and police officers at Merseyside Police. They've had to work through chilling and disturbing footage and evidence, and I would like to thank them for their perseverance, compassion and determination to achieve justice for the victims and their families. This sentencing brings the case to an end, but the events of that day will leave a tragic legacy that will unfortunately endure for many years.
Good evening. I am Detective Chief Inspector Jason Pye, the Senior Investigating Officer for this investigation. Today, Axel Rudakubana has been sentenced for his cowardly and terrifying attack on the young girls at Park Space on the 29th of July. Although no outcome at court today could possibly ease the pain and trauma for the victims and their families, I hope that knowing Rudakubana will spend a considerable amount of time in prison will at least bring some comfort. His horrifying attack resulted in the deaths of Bibi, Elsie and Alice, and the thoughts of everyone at Merseyside Police remain with their families. His shocking actions also resulted in serious injuries, both physical and psychological, to the other young girls and adults who will continue to be affected to this day. As the judge has said today, the harm of Rudakubana caused each family, each child and the community has been profound and permanent. The judge added that it is likely that Rudakubana will never be released and will spend the rest of his life in custody. This was the most harrowing, large-scale investigation our force has ever dealt with, and I wish to praise the commitment, dedication and sheer determination of the investigation team, who have never had to deal with anything like this before. I would like to pass on my thanks to the first responders, who will no doubt still be affected by what they witnessed when they arrived at Park Space. I would also like to thank the Crown Prosecution Service, who have worked with us since the beginning of this investigation to ensure justice was done, and counter-terrorism, who have provided guidance and expertise throughout. I would also like to thank our family liaison officers, who have supported the families in every which way that they could since the beginning of this investigation. Finally, although Rudakubana has been sentenced to prison today, the pain felt by those families will continue for the rest of their lives, and I want to pay tribute to Bibi, Elsie and Alice. You will never be forgotten. Thank you.